Doom. Alright, I'm back. Getaway driver. I broadcast this with the full screen. Yeah, we just found out how to do it.
The AFC goes international. It's the coach.
This is week 7
of the NFL
when
on EA Sports. Coming up,
go to the advanced settings and right there where it says comments, uncheck that and it'll turn it to a full screen.
On the LA Chargers in London. I'll be back at halftime, but now let's
and it's the same way you do the same way with the camera too, Cole.
Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Ooh. And I bet it. High blood pressure.
On the ground they go with a running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Damn. Come on.
it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they'll go on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 78 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarrett McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Josh Lee. I'm playing another league.
Nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
You ain't talking to me.
Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the
that was last year. This is a whole different season.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. The man under center will be Carson Wentz, the third-year quarterback hailing from North Dakota State.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers.
All right, well, we gonna see. We gonna see in the playoffs, man.
First carry now for Marshawn Lynch, and he'll get this one up to about the 39
Yes, sir.
here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Oh. Certified.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Certified hitman, ain't he?
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd down, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danico Autry able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. And then they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th.
Hey, what your story is over there, Jay?
Great job.
Winning 3-0.
I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
But likely not for long as they're in. Here's Bradley.
He said he would have beat you in that game.
His first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Ginn. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Dancing to his left.
Oh, come on.
He's got some breathing room.
Good
And
Lord.
he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the pro. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They set up the screen to Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's go! 319! 319!
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now. Blue Liners.
Now Jackson on second down. It's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Thompson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Jackson on 3rd down.
Damn.
And he fumbled it. It's
Well, they went.
and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Oh,
back.
man.
Bullshit. No, just another fumble. Just another fumble. And a string of many.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. It's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
Come on, Brissett.
Former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back here right after this. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort.
Man, this is some fucking bullshit, man. Now they block a punt. Like, it's like, fuck, man. There's like 18 turnovers a game, man.
I believe my
Like,
special teams coach about, these plays are valuable. Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
So a great special teams play. They blocked the punt and excellent field position, 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal.
Boom.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now the Titans getting set to go.
Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now it's Jackson, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down.
Wow!
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety.
Help me.
That brings up 3rd down.
God damn.
Between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw is Jackson, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Carson Wentz now and the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. There's some good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got going to that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something...
Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down.
What the fuck are you? Oh, wow.
Picked off around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. Where the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Almost tore down the home.
From midfield, here's Wentz.
I called you shit.
Going to be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down.
Shit.
Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I can play while you're playing. He had
designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board
into
to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's got the Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's why I was trying to see if the little franchise shit was, man. He keep kicking out my game.
That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. That type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
First class trying to get a rematch.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
I'm gonna let them play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good
I hate winning by field goals.
The 6-yard pickup on the ground that time.
If that was 3rd down, nigga, I was going for that touchdown.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little.
It was 4th down. I did miss a field goal on the one.
You see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Yeah. You said for you? I gotta beat both y'all niggas shit. I almost had Dub. He just put it on me in the second half. So I could, I had him up 14-3.
And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
You know, I had my distractions. I can't keep using that excuse.
Very precise.
But when you got children that come stand right in front of the motherfucking TV.
And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull
I'm talking, as soon as he threw the ball, this nigga just came right in front of the TV. Oh, man. That was like, yes. I was like, oh, shit. How much bread you got left? Oh, keep it in.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
He gonna be like, Dad, give me that remote, nigga. You don't even supposed to be playing Madden no more.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
That's how my son is, bro. I come back to dead remote. PlayStation games everywhere.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Bro, my son got his own PlayStation. I'll be waking up and this nigga get him here on my shit. Bro, what's different about my PlayStation?
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
The frustration is definitely setting in because
he done added all his little homies to my account. I'm like, damn.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
And you know, our names kind of same, so they're like, oh, we thought it was your son.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
Oh my God.
Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I can't wait. They go to school tomorrow.
Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before.
Come on, walk around the
Someone's down 3
motherfucker,
scores.
butt ass nigga.
That situation there, it's just
I
going
ain't
to
got
add to
no
their growing
damn
frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score
I
game,
bet if you
3rd
want to
quarter.
spend your money on
3
it,
and
you
out.
can do whatever you
You can
want.
tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
You ain't got nothing to do.
The Chargers coming out of the field now. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
called
get that
coming
shit
out
sometime,
session.
too.
Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm
And that's when he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They can't tackle him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them back
I get a
up.
piece of your orange
and you let
sugar.
them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7
You ate the whole
yards to
thing
pick
of
up on the pitch
cheese
and
there? Or
catch.
that's... You said you did? What's in this bag down here?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You still want some?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
You can just take it out. I'll hit it over.
They run again on first down.
You playing the computer?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I was mad as hell because I had started last night.
Some say
I was
run
up
until
like
they absolutely
17.
stop you, and others say, well,
17-3.
Stop you.
Got motherfucker cut off. I was, man.
It's Charger football.
I
and
was
they've got the
mad. I
lead
was
as
like,
well
ooh,
as
get
we
these
begin
niggas.
the 4th quarter.
Was somebody on the camera?
Here's a give to Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time
man.
to look up before
All
he
these
was
turnovers
planted
and
in
all
the
these
backfield.
just
This'll be a
Madden
2-yard
shenanigans.
loss on the play. They're going to face an uphill
Fumbles,
battle here
fumbles,
on 3rd and long.
picks.
Brandon,
Hey,
this
you're
clearly
playing
a running
again.
situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the
See,
ball.
man.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that
Lele.
effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Titans offense now. They get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Hey, what the fuck, dude?
He's on base. They jack it out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Air 1-0-1 something. Man, I don't know how many times I gotta complain to these motherfuckers, man.
Receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tennessee getting the first down on a big
like the
play
third
of
time
18
today.
yards. They go
What happened?
here on first
Kicking
down.
you out?
They'll buy some time.
Yeah, that air shit, man.
And he's out of bounds just before the
And every time I do it, you know, I go on and send go on and report it. Hey, I'm about to start cussing their asses out.
That's what I'm saying. I've been doing that too.
Just get what you can.
In the franchise that we play in,
well in this game.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, every quarter, second quarter, like a minute 30, bro, it just kick me out.
on second down.
I'll be like, damn.
And I promise you, that's just what happened to me. Mine happened like in 2 minutes.
Like, man, you can't keep resetting the game. I'm like, bro, this shit just kicking me out, dog. Every time. That's why I'm like, damn. I was like, I'm gonna try it today because I reported it the other day. So I'm like, hopefully
The
this shit
Titans
work
on
or something.
third down. They
That
converted
shit's
a third
crazy.
of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
That shit kicked me out like 15, 16 times.
Man, give me a break.
Coming in is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a second.
Don't even matter.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Ohio! Here we go! 190! Ohio! 190!
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We'll go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
What's your score looking like over there, Jay?
I'm losing now, 21-3.
Ooh.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
Yeah, all my guys are getting hurt. Fumbles, interceptions, all kinds of shit. Man. Good times.
Hey, that's what happened to me in the league game.
On 3rd down.
Every time I ran the ball, my dude got hurt. I'm like,
It's 3rd and 3.
Yeah, my starting quarterback's
I was
out.
catching cramp.
My best cornerback's out. My lineman got hurt. So yeah, I've lost 3 crucial players. I've had like 3 or 4 fumbles, couple picks. Yeah, I was winning 3-0, but yeah, not anymore. The days are done. So
now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
probably
What quarter is it?
it's now the 4th quarter with 6 minutes left.
Ooh.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort.
I'm down like 18 points.
And this score will
So,
stay right where it is.
yeah, I need a miracle.
So without making excuses, you have to figure that this
And my best receiver can't catch a fucking thing. Unless he's wide open.
Prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain,
So.
and we've really seen him struggle.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Oh, you ready? You want? I can get him. I can try to get him to join in the party. Let me see real quick. That's up to
They've
you.
got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm right back.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, Kaiser, and Watson has it right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle is always on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Shit, I did 3 times a day, which the last one was the 3rd time.
I wish we could hear the head.
If it happens again, I'm gonna start cussing. You some bitches need to go and fix this fucking shit. Yeah, they gonna hate me.
Hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my theme of Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. Without speech.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw here in the 4th. Boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation,
let me sit my ass up.
They're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Handoff comes to Lynch, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run again with Lynch, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 56 yards.
Man, bullshit.
For them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
Under pressure.
Jesus Christ.
They sack him back at the 36.
This guy just sacked the lineman and the quarterback.
Offensively, they're going to have
He
to
just
figure
did.
this out.
He just took both of them down.
Sacks
Said,
in
fuck.
one game.
Yeah, that's more
Both
than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And his throw is incomplete.
Bobby Boucher doing some fucking defense, man.
Bobby Boucher.
He doing some defense, man. He don't just hit quarterbacks. He's doing some pass coverage too, man. This motherfucker good.
Really nice play by the defenders. They even knock it away.
Kaiser, he's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
It's a loss of a
damn.
there, and now
Kareem Hunt over here running like Jerome Bettis, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
We know the
All these
security
running
point of
backs,
attack,
man.
especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Well, Charles, the forecast
took my ass
rain
whooping.
throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but